Hello everyone, my name is Samantha, also known as Melchiah online, and I'm really excited to play Soul Reaver Remastered. It's been decades and we finally got this game, so it's really hard to explain how important this game is to me. I've been a fan of it since I was 8 years old. Very young, I know, and absolutely obsessed with the series as a whole. I'll put up a picture here of all of the Legacy of Kain things I've got. I just am obsessed, and yes, I know it's a lot, but there you go. It's just very important to me. So this is my first impressions of the remaster. I have seen, obviously, screenshots and the first few teasers and things like that, but I've deliberately not watched the HD intro, so this is going to be my reaction to playing it. Yeah, that I've not seen other than little bits that has been put up. So, as a player, I'll talk about why I like the game, the differences I see between how it used to be and how it is. I know there's a way to switch in between as well, so I might use that to show off things too. Try not to talk over the cutscenes, because you don't want to interrupt the amazing voice acting, of course. I'll probably mouth along to them, but that's fine. I will probably go over tips and tricks. I'll probably nerd out about the textures, glitches new and old. I'll probably quote the outtakes and things as well. I am going to be 100%ing this, so getting all of the glyphs, all of the power-ups, all the little secrets, anything I spot and remember, and I'll also attempt to get the brand new achievements, which is going to be fun. So finally, this is my first time recording gameplay like this. My voice and a face cam, so forgive any awkwardness and quirks and weirdness. It's just because I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't done this sort of thing before, but I have always wanted to make a gameplay video like this, and I have tried a couple of times in the past before, but because it's this game, it's worth it. This is the one that I can do, and I will do my best to edit this all together. So yeah, what better way than my favourite game, so let's get into it, let's just do this. It's very exciting. I'm going to leave all the settings as they are. Just seeing the this screen, I've sent it to so many people and just been like, look how cool this is. I've got a GIF that shows you them all moving and everything. This was just such a cool vibe for this game. Obviously the original game came out in 99, and on the PlayStation you never saw an intro start screen like this for a game, so yeah, this is so cool seeing this all HD. Right, let's get into the FMV.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord.
So detailed. Look how much you can see.
For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony.
Wow. Wow.
There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Cast him in.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Raziel, you are worthy. I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Cain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nazgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Cain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my Soul Reaver, my angel of death.
Wow. Oh my god, Raziel looks amazing. Everything looks amazing, honestly. Oh, it seems so... Obviously, moving the camera used to be on the back buttons there, and now it's been put to the analog stick there, and actually that's really, really cool. I just went straight to it. Oh, I've got to get used to this now. Ooh. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, so there was no map in the one before. Oh, I wonder if I'll swap those around. Sneak's been put onto that button. I might change these later because that's a bit... I want it back to like how it used to be, sort of thing. So sneak should be on the button that the map's currently on. Oh my god, look, you can see the faces on the textures here. Oh. Obviously on PS1 this was like not... you could barely even see what these things were. Oh my god, you can just see all this detail. The compass is cool. It's cool. Don't mind it too much. Let's have a look in options. See how quick I can change these. I'll cut this if it's takes too long, but let's give it a go. At least I think I've set that back to how it was in the PlayStation 1. I've just done that instinct then I might have actually set it completely incorrect, and it's just because I'm it's also new. I feel like things are different when they actually aren't, but we'll see. Quickly, I'm going to actually switch off the compass, you know, just to see. Compass off. We'll see. We'll leave these on because I want to see them when they actually pop up. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's just amazing to be able to see without fog. You can just see the whole room. Yes, we'll go to this actually. Wow, look at him. Absolutely amazing. Oh, that head sculpt is perfect. All the textures, everything. That is Raziel right there. Wow. Okay, let's get into it. This is going to be a very long playthrough if I keep stopping every 2 seconds. Oh, and you can see the detail of his sabatons, his armour he wears on his feet, where it grips underneath his actual feet, his hooves. That's really cool.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
Oh, this is so cool. It's just so nice being able to play it on a modern system. Beautiful graphics, it runs nicely. Ooh, I do quite like the lovely claw symbol.
You must visit other gates before this portal will be open to you.
Brilliant. So a little interaction prompt. Why not? It's just so nice having the music working as well. Obviously, I played the PC port because when I attempted to record this before, and obviously the music just did not work. It was always the wrong one, and yeah, it's all fixed now. It's just incredible.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the Underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
So cool. I love how he still didn't quite put his hand on the on the pillar there to lean against it. It's a quote from like the original. So this is the thing, it's being kept faithful while looking beautiful, and that's a really cool thing. His shadow looks great as well, love that. Oh, it just plays so nice and smooth. I love it. Oh, L2, yeah. Ah, it should be L1 then in that case. As soon as I get to these points, I'm like, that's not how it used to work, because I've just gone and changed it. So let me try change that quick. Yeah, that feels better. There's a little speedrun technique here where you can jump from this point and skip this entire cutscene that's about to happen up there. I'm not obviously gonna do that, but you can just jump across there. I've made it once before. It's quite hard.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
So smooth. Love it.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Shua, the scavengers of the Underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Look how detailed they are. Oh my god. Oh, okay, here we go. So, where's this photo mode? Aha. That's the, switching to the original graphics. Oh my gosh, right, okay, watch Raziel. There's PS1 Raziel, look at that. Again, this is still quite HD and upscale compared to what it looked like on, you know, the old TV screens and on the actual PlayStation 1. And again, you're still seeing a lot further because it had a lot of fog. There's fog up there I can see, but I'm sure it's not as bad as it was. Oh, look how that is so seamless. Look at the cracks on the ground. Wow. That is very seamless.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Oh, it just looks so good. Right, let's shift to the material world.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Indeed. Wow, it looks so good. So again, obviously in PS1 time, this was an insane, groundbreaking accomplishment to have that whole shift mechanic where you go from spirit world to the material world, and the world morphs around you. All of the assets would bend and warp, all the colours of the textures would change. It really pushed the PlayStation 1 to its absolute maximum. That's really cool to see. There's a little secret power up, but we're going to get all of those later. A little bit of lag. Could be me recording it. I haven't got the most super gaming PC, so we'll see how far this goes. And I am playing on a DualSense controller, and I'm hoping that it's going to work with the special lights will change depending on certain things in the game. So one of the main reasons I got this. So I got this super cheap on a Black Friday deal.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
I love as well how his wings are slightly see-through. That's a very nice touch that obviously wasn't possible on the PlayStation 1. And I am enjoying that there's subtitles. That's quite good. Yeah, I'll probably leave those on. Just even I know the game word for word, but it's quite cool just to have them going.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Wow, the Doomahim look quite different. That's interesting. That's so cool.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself.
That's what they used to look like.
Wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal
that.
flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear
And then
those
just suddenly all
wounds
this
that
detail.
impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
I'm going to go for the impale option because there's an achievement for doing that 10 times, I believe.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
It's already gone. Take this one over here. Looks like the AI hasn't changed at all as well. That's all still the same, which is really cool. So there's an achievement for throwing vampires in the water as well, so that's another reason to do that. Here we go. It's the Crystal Dynamics block.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
There's going to be a lot of block puzzles. I've never minded them. I think some people used to complain a little bit about, oh, it's a block puzzle, there's so many, that's all that, that's all that was in the game. I don't see it that way. Again, obviously having played it since I was a little kid, I just enjoyed it how it was. Just enjoyed playing it. Ooh, big chunk of lag there. Okay, probably not the game. It's probably just me. Right, here we go. Another big cutscene coming up.
My God. The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Okay. So these Doomahim over here are actually the adult ones, the ones that we fought before. They were just fledglings. So this is, I actually really like the way these ones look. These look so cool. They look exactly like what they should do upscaled. Oh, that's so cool. Right, okay. Interesting fact, one of the last strings of dialogue that I discovered in this game was actually at this door, because when we used to play it, we never actually went up to it because the cutscene says you can't get in. And I think we just always played it a certain way, and I didn't discover that until like a few years after playing the games, that you could come up here and do this.
The doors of the sanctuary were immovable, either barred from the inside or rusted shut. I would need to find another means of entry.
It's quite cool. That was like one of the last lines I discovered. Over there as well, in the cut content, they were thinking that you could get into the sanctuary through there. There used to be like a little, you can see a little divot in the cliff there, and that was going to be another way of getting in. Cut content's a whole other thing to get into. I am looking forward to looking at that as well, but I think I'm just going to focus on this for the playthrough. These are the coolest spears in the game. I think we've all done the thing where we would try and keep one spear through the whole game and just see how long you can keep it, because when you go to the spirit world, you can't take anything physical with you, so he'll just drop the spear and it will just float there in the air, and then when you come back it's just on the floor. Time stands still, and yeah, and obviously you have to go through gates and things, so you couldn't keep them with you, but yeah. Didn't do that right. I was going to try and throw the spear at him, because you can do that. Just like that. Stealth mode. Let's go see my favourite crow as well. That's interesting. There's a little noise now for when you drop them. Ha! There we go. Ta-da! Get a nice close look at this crow. Forever pecking at this this bit of rock. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get the screenshot mode up, so I can get close-ups of all the creatures and weird things. Oh yeah, skybox, clouds. Again, normally that would just be like nothing up there, pretty much. Yeah, it would just look like this. The crow looks great, actually. They've done a good job of that. Amazing. Right. Yeah, it's going to be a very slow playthrough if I keep stopping and looking at little things, but that's fine. It's my playthrough. I'll do what I want. It's all good. Oh, that's cool as well. That still works. So you just press forwards on the controller there, and Raziel sort of pathfinds by himself along corridors like that. Not all corridors. There's only a few that works on. Obviously, if you're playing back in the day and you didn't even have analog sticks, you would just be pressing forwards on the D-pad, so it was kind of nice to give you your thumbs a bit of a break from moving to the different directions. So I'm just pushing forwards now and he'll just smoothly go around the corners. It's quite a nice quirk. God, the door is so bright. Actually, I'm going to not kill this demon for a specific reason. Let's go. Oh, here we are. Wow. Really, this looks really, really similar. I mean, look at the details on the bridge, of course, but the water's not changing too much. Interesting. Wow. Okay.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss, my tomb, and the wall of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
Very cool. Right. Let's go get an achievement. Still used to pressing the other one. I might just swap that all around actually in a bit. Oh, look at the detail of the his arm and everything. Right, there's an achievement for throwing a vampire into the abyss, and he is the obvious choice. Again, we all did it back in the day, so this is not a surprise, but it's in the game. I have to keep dropping him so he gets stunned again before he jumps out of my arms. Here we go. Yeet. Oh. Nice. And, funny enough, there's one more achievement I can get here.
As my agent, you are beyond death, Raziel. Your enemies cannot destroy you. If you grow too weak, however, you will always be drawn here to recover.
And there you go. A couple of achievements done. Obviously you have to run back from here. But that's fine. It's worth it just being able to see all of this stuff. And we unlocked the Abyss Gate, so pretty easy to get back to. Go wait for assault now. There. It didn't take much time, did it? Worth it to get a couple of achievements. So yeah, one of the huge things about this game was the dynamic music. And basically every location has its own theme, but beyond that it has different versions, like at least 4, if not more, 4 main ones, and then it was different again. So basically you'll have combat, suspense, puzzle. These are all versions of the same track for the same area, and it would blend seamlessly in between them all depending on what you were doing. And then you'd have all those versions again for when you go to the spirit world. So this music, transition music, would always happen when you go to the new area. Always love this sound. And now we've got Raziel's clan territory music. And again, it would all just change if you were in combat or if you were just looking around the area seamlessly. It was honestly incredibly groundbreaking for the PlayStation. And I believe it was like just a handful of kilobytes that they had to put all of that information into. I'm just going to change the settings again, messing around with these things. So, sneak face enemy. I was trying to press R1 then to face the enemy. I wonder if that's what it was. I can cheat here. I've got the original game. With the holographic cover, of course. Look at the pillars shifting. Obviously you're getting lots of reflections, but this is the original PlayStation box. I hope if they do a physical release of this, it comes with a holographic thing like that. Wouldn't that be amazing? Be safe, shouldn't I? God, was that it? Oh, it was. That was so quick. That was so unbelievably quick. I was like waiting for it to do the same. I'm still in my head. It's like this is still a PlayStation. Obviously, no. That was it. Done. It's saved. It's over. Great, don't they? Oh yeah, this feels better. Alright, here we go. Oh, the detail on their armour. So good. Got me. just look amazing. Look at that. Wow. Oh yeah, of course. There's this spear as well. Oh, I love the Raziel symbol on it. You can actually probably see that now. Because I'd have to check that with Raider, but I'm not sure if that symbol was actually even meant to be Raziel's symbol or not. I mean, it does look like it even on this, but it's like so clear now, obviously. This looks great. That's obviously the spear that this Raziel came with. He's using it here. And on the spear here, it's actually a little face. I might as well show you. See, it's a little man with a face, with a beard and everything. But yeah, that's a cool little detail that you can actually see that. Nice. That's definitely Raziel's spear. I'm still going to keep this one for a bit though.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
It's quite quick as well, these lines, and going through the cutscene lines is very fast. It's definitely loading very quickly. It's nice. Ooh, got me. God, I've impaled 10 already, have I? Wow. I thought it would take a while to get to, get to that one, but apparently not. Nice. See, obviously I'll try and get all these gates. Almost, since say try, I will get all these warp gates for all the locations in the game. Yeah, the little interact prompt, I don't know how, like, I love that it's using that symbol. I do like that. Little claw clunt symbol. Like, I first saw them, obviously, in Soul Reaver 2 when you touch the save points. Just to tell you you can interact with stuff. It's quite good. I've got to think in terms of, like, new players that, you know, they're going to need little tips and stuff like this. Obviously, if you haven't played it a million times like a lot of us guys have, yeah, it might be quite useful to have. Something I always did here as well. Once we get as far enough into the game, we were able to swim. There is a Rahabim down there, and he'll swim up. And you can actually get him to come to Raziel's territory here and fight all the Duma. It's a great little, I don't know what you call that. It's not a bug. It's just a silly thing you can do in the game, just for fun. So we're on the way to Melchiah. I keep accessing the menu because I'm still not quite used to there being more of those buttons missing at the back, but it's fine, I'll get used to it. Oh, look at even the detail on the drawbridge and all of the wood. This is brilliant. It's just so nice to be able to play this so easily. Obviously, I played it not long ago on the PlayStation 2. Because I've still got that all plugged in. Right, new area time.
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
Wow. God, they look quite different. Look how detailed they are. Let's get close. Whoa, what the hell happened then? Oh, wow. See, these guys were on the promotional image on pretty much all the magazines and everything back in the day, like Raziel doing the classic stab on these guys. These Melchiahim. Oh, they look great. Yeah, let's just switch back to the old one. That's pretty much what... Look at his face. And that was like... It was fine. Obviously back then, we're talking 99. And I was 8 years old, and PS1, you know, with the whole of the PS1 disc was 700 megabytes or something. But look at that, it's just so cool to upscale it to, or well, repaint the textures to just this level of detail for modern stuff. It's great. This would be great for new players, honestly. One thing I like as well, when you stab these guys after you've impaled them, they do sort of like a little a little tantrum with their feet. It's not as visible in this one. It's like it used to be like the little stamp, like that. Like I'm sure you used to hear them like stamping on the ground. So I'm killing them again, unless I imagined it. But yeah, if you just pull out the spear without eating the soul, the soul shoots back into the body and they get resurrected again. Look at the detail on this. That's what it used to look like. Again, even that looks a lot more detailed than it actually was back in the day, but even so, wow. Such cute, cool music. So good. So I don't want to get too close to him because I don't want to upset him. Sometimes if you run here too quick, he used to actually. So this is a human vampire hunter, and if you don't hurt them, don't attack them, all of the humans in the later city, when you get to explore it, they won't hurt you and they'll actually start worshipping you, which is really cool. So I remember playing the game back in the day and we used to sort of like run really quick to these areas, and sometimes you'd come into this room and he would already be shooting. He's got a little crossbow type weapon there and he would start shooting at you. But as long as even then, as long as you didn't hurt him, they should still be the humans will be friendly towards you, basically. Again, a reputation system in this game.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Oh, I thought he was going to do his little thing. God, they look so good. I love the glowing red eyes. There's another cool spear. I mean, even the block is like so highly detailed. Look how it used to be. So cool, and the fact that it's all running so smooth as well is just the cherry on top. Right, let's have a look at Melchiah.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Cain's gift. Although immortal, His soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
There's their little quirk. You just tunnel underground. I think on his chest there's like detail of like a face attached to him, because obviously you just explained that Melchiah himself, he was constantly like rotting, his skin wouldn't stay on and stuff, so I think their nickname was Skin Stealers or something like that, or Skinners, wasn't it? Yeah, and they have to get skin from like people and attach them onto themselves, and that looked like there was a face on his chest. Very cool detail. See if he's silly enough to come in here. You can often get them to run into the sunlight here. Oh, that's a thing as well. So apparently there's a day-night cycle. At the minute, I haven't noticed anything special, so I don't know how that's actually going to look. But we were all wondering if it means that places like this where these sunbeams come in, will they just disappear throughout the gameplay and you just can't use these bits as a way of killing the vampires. Yeah, we'll see what that looks like later. There we go. Melchiah's Warp Gate. Melchiah's clan territory. Here. Wow, look at this. So this whole area here is basically one big puzzle just to get that block up there. It's nice being able to see it so clearly, actually. Oh, I'm excited to see the wraiths. Oh, and here's another interesting fact. So again, I've obviously played the game since I was 8 and played it so many times over the years and everything, just couldn't count how many times I've completed it. One of the last secrets that I found was this block here. You can, once you get the Soul Reaver, you can open this up and get to a little power up, and that was something I didn't find for a very long time. Here we go, first puzzle.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Wow. So these were like quite scary back in the day. He looks... Oh, and he always goes and hides over there. I want to get a good look at him. Hopefully he'll come over. Ooh, he looks so shiny. He's got like a super spec map on him or something. Here we go. Looks great. Got to remember to talk, really. I'm just getting into focusing on the game now. Got to keep doing that. I tried to do the little camera button tap and it would face the way you want it to. But obviously it's activating the map. So this puzzle is part of learning about the spirit world and everything. So here there's like a little pulley system. When I jump on that, it will raise that one and I'll use that to get across to the other side. But you obviously need to go to the spirit world for that to work. Caught on, didn't he, mister? Yeah, the game obviously utilises travelling between the two worlds for lots of things, which is very cool. A lot of puzzles use it. Just gotta get this block to the other side. I'm only tapping square there and it's gripping on as if I'm pressing it longer. Down here you've got these little mole hills. We've always called them mole hills, but they're yeah, they're just going to be more Melchiah jumping out. Of course. And this one is a special one because he can drain your health if you get hit by him. Remember, I could just move the camera with the the other analog stick. It's so easy and so nice. Well, maybe I can try and get another achievement here. I was planning on doing it at the Science Cathedral, but he just popped up so ready for me. Interesting, when we flip the block. Can I not flip blocks yet? Wonder if that's what it's because I can do this. Weirdly it wouldn't let me flip that onto him. It's probably just me forgetting something. Like it's never worked that way or something. I've just completely forgot. Right, now to go back up. So yeah, that dead Melchiah that was just there, I think that was probably your only hint back in the day that you were supposed to do something and go to the other world, because obviously if you listen to the Elder God, he said about if they're in the other world too long, they turn into that. So that wraith that was flying around, we're supposed to believe that that is that Melchiahim's soul there and has turned into that thing. So here we are. Another block puzzle. just so nice how the game's running right now. It hasn't changed enough that I would say, like, it hasn't ruined the original atmosphere, which is good. This bit here as well, by the way, so this block that we found at that I showed you at the start, if you accidentally run off this bit here, you've got to go all the way around again to get back up here just to push the block down. Again, the game back then, if you didn't have the walkthrough, it'd be pretty hard trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. It was quite open to interpretation, so it's much more difficult compared to how some games are now today. I remember, obviously it was my stepdad that was playing this game originally. He was the one that bought it, and I used to watch him play. In fact, I've got a photo that I might put up if I find it, of him there playing. I think playing Soul Reaver 2 actually, because he's got a black controller, and then there's little me watching it. I think it's the best thing that's ever happened because I just absolutely loved it. I still remember like walking in and he was literally just put Soul Reaver on, and we watched the intro and watched him running around in the Underworld bit, and I was just like, what is this? I'd just never seen anything like it, because like games were still quite new at the time to me, so this was just like the most amazing thing I'd ever seen, and I was just obsessed from that point. And I think I definitely remember the PlayStation magazine. There was a guide, and then there was a proper walkthrough and everything. I don't know if it was the primer one or not, but yeah, I think we did have to go through it. I remember reading through some of it. I can't remember. Yeah, it might be for Soul Reaver 2, or this one, but yeah, you almost needed a guide for this. So this whole room that I've just walked into, again, it's one entire puzzle area. This is the whole point in this, is just to reach the first boss, and that entire floor in there falls down. And yeah, you will see what happens. See if he's friendly yet. Aha, there we go. So because I haven't hurt the humans, they'll do this now and just sort of like worship you and say, because to them, I don't think they know what the hell you are. You're obviously not a vampire because you're not running around killing them and drinking their blood and stuff, but you're obviously not human, so they probably think you're some sort of weird divine being. But yeah, look at the detail on him now. Wow. Oh, the little carvings in his crossbow. Let's just jump back to the old graphics. Yeah, there you go, look at that. It's basically one pixel colour through his little crossbow there. And now he's got all the wood detail and his armour, everything. Amazing. A quirk as well, so if you get close enough to them, you can actually sip their souls. So you basically take a little bit of soul energy, because my health's quite low here, and this doesn't affect them. So you do that, and I've just filled my health up, and it doesn't. They count that as friendly. It's almost like they just accept it, that if you're going to be killing the vampires for them and not hurting them, they sort of accept it as like a little payment, I guess, in a weird kind of way. Nearly walked past the lever. That's the whole point. So there's a lever on the opposite side of the room as well. Actually, I should have left that, because there's a funny animation where if you haven't activated that switch first, Raziel just dangles from this. He just holds on and just swings for a second, because it doesn't work. Again, cute little details that were put in the game back then. Always thought it was quite a funny animation, him just standing on the lift and just going up or going down. So there we go, the floor's gone down a little bit. And the whole point in all this is that this entire room is going to keep dropping down to eventually access Melchiah's area. Yes, let's pull this block out here. That makes it easier to get out of this area later. If I come this way, sometimes you can... Again, it's a speedrunner technique where you can just quit the game, start back from the Underworld where you first started, and you get there quicker. Down here as well was another weird cut content discovery, just off the side here. Yeah, that bit there. I think that was I can't remember what it was going to be. You'd have to look up all those videos that Rain has done and everyone, and on the Lost Worlds. But there's like a corridor that goes down through that. You can see how that looks quite weird there. That was obviously blocked off because they couldn't fit everything into this game. Everything that was planned, there was a lot. So we're just burning the foundations for the floor that we were just on up the top there. So we've got 4 blocks, 4 beams to burn. Again, it's a little speedrun technique where you can carry on moving these blocks, like here, and move them to the end ready for the floor to fall down because you've got to move the blocks on top of it. I actually don't know how much time that saves because you have to do that, jam your claws in, and that takes time. Then you burn it, and then Raziel doesn't keep on. I'm holding the square button pressed, and he has let go, and then you have to take time to do this again. So I have a feeling that you're not saving much time at all in the speedrun, because you're better off just doing this, since you get kicked out of holding the block for the cutscene. Saves you digging your claws into the block a second time, because you're going to have to do it once everything's all fell down anyway. So I feel like this is saving a microsecond. Again, just a little quirk I noticed. It's interesting how everyone does play the game differently. Everyone has different ways of doing all this. Yeah, growing up, obviously, I probably did mostly what my stepdad, how he played the game and everything, and obviously I would have come up with my own techniques over time, but... And yeah, I obviously saw different speed runs and things, and then you get to see even more strange techniques. Let's move this into this corner. Last one. Here we go. Melchiah. This time. Oh, it's dark down here. Oh, it's still got the red fog. It's just a really cool effect. And we've got some really cool music here, so here we go. First boss fight, first look in person of Melchiah.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
He looks incredible. Oh my god. Watch his little finger moving when he turns. See if it'll do it. Look! He goes... Oh. Spoiler alert, that's his special ability. He can phase through gates. Oh wow, it's just so cool seeing him. Right, I've got an achievement to get here. Whoop. You can hit him on his back and he goes... Rah. Right, let's get this going. Way on the other side. I've got a bit turned around because I stopped to look at him. Oh, he looks incredible. So I love his animation. He like pushes forwards, he pushes onto the gate and then gets himself through it. Oh, he looks incredible. Look at him. I mean, let's have a look how he used to look. I mean, this was so scary back in the day for people. Like, one of my best friends in primary school was absolutely terrified of Melchiah, that he wouldn't even come down to this area. And when I was playing around at his house, I had to complete it for him because he was just so scared because he knew that this was in here. Oh, it just looks so good. Wow. This is just so cool. Whee. Right, so you jump into side, into side. Jump inside here, let him come through. And now he is trapped. He's trapped in his own mincer. So you can already see what we're going to do.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Cain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded.
Used to this.
You have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul? A fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
So there we go, Melchiah has been defeated. I'm still blown away by his textures and what he looks like. He looked so good, so perfect. I'm going to look forward to playing this game over and over again. Playing this version, I should say. The remaster over and over again. Just to look at all of the textures and all of these things, because it just looks so good. Go, we can phase through. Oh, just look at the lighting on Raziel. Green glow. The detail in his cowl is really, really awesome. And I was noticing his ribs as well. Again, the details in his ribs, and then obviously his two spines and everything. Just it's just everything about it you can just see more clearly. It's so good. So yeah, this is the basic premise of the game. You're obviously seeking revenge. Like, why did Cain throw you into the abyss just because you grew wings, that we know of so far? And your brothers didn't help, they didn't care, some of them threw you in as well. They're the ones that threw you in. So he's obviously incredibly vengeful, and he's here just to take full revenge, and each time you kill one of his brethren, you get a new skill. So now we've just got the phase through ability, which unlocks a lot of the game actually. Well, you know, normally I actually go back into the spirit world back there, but I didn't this time for some reason.
Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
Obviously, the voice acted in this is just incredible. That's Tony J there as the Elder God. Michael Bell, voice of Raziel. Simon Templeman is the voice of Cain. There's one of the main things. I mean, I keep saying how amazing the game is, and the music, the atmosphere, the game itself, how groundbreaking it was on the PS1, and then of course the story, the dialogue, and obviously the voice acting. Just incredible. Proper Shakespearean story and everything. Well, the reason I went back to the spirit world here is because there's another achievement for hitting the water, and I wondered if it would proc when I jumped into the abyss, but I think it didn't, so should do it this time. Yes, there we go. Dissolution. So I've jumped down here because there's a power up just here, and we'll go and get our first glyph, the force glyph, after this.
Enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
So there you go, you collect all those, and it'll increase our health in the material world. We always called those pieces of cheese because it looks like some people used to call it a pizza slice. We always say no, it's a piece of cheese. And just over here is another one. Actually, let's go get a. Actually, while I'm here, let's have a look at him. The Sluar look amazing. Looks brilliant. Didn't look at him properly earlier when we saw him in the main in the little tutorial room. Just incredible. Right. Force glyph. I'll just wait for the Glyph music to start. So it's Kurt that did the music, Kurt Harlan Larson from Information Society. He did all these tracks, and oh, it's just so cool. Very unique sounds. So each glyph area is a little puzzle to do. This is probably the easiest one, and gives you a special, like a spell to do something. So thanks for that, Nutcracker, for this gift. Alas, poor Nutraptor. Nice achievement.
Once acquired, these glyphs empower you with elemental lore. Each spell exacts a sacrifice of energy, however. Use them sparingly and wisely.
Indeed. So that's what you get. Such a cool sound. I've always loved the sound. It's when it echoes, it's like it's bounced. The sound of it is echoing off the walls. So cool. Oh, it didn't even give me a chance to get out of the bloody room. Oh my god, I can't see, hang on. He was absolutely destroying me. Oh, you little bugger. They run away as soon as they've not got, like, a partner with them. Look at that, little cowards. Got them absolutely legging it. Notice their glow around their head as well, or their eyes. You can see their health. They had a red glow then. And they can actually eat souls and refill their health too. This is another quite a cool quirk of the game. Oh, where am I going? Hang on. That's an area I can't reach yet. So yeah, I think I'll probably stop it around here actually. The next place to go. Well, I've got to decide actually. Do I want to go and get some power-ups? Yeah, I probably could actually. I'll be recording hour 20 minutes. Yeah, let's go get a couple of power-ups. Obviously, the world. There's no loading screens in this. Again, incredible for the PS1 era, 99. No loading screens. This is pretty much an open world place. You can go wherever you want, and yeah, as you unlock different power-ups and things, you can go back and uncover different secrets and things. So it is a proper, I would say it's an exploration game. There's a lot of people that didn't even realise about these glyphs, because look, there's lots of glyphs you can get. Some if you wanted to speedrun the game, obviously you can have it done in like 4 hours or something if you just ran through it. If you get everything, it probably takes about 5 or 6 hours or so. So yeah, I've just come back to Raziel's clan territory, and there is another health upgrade up here. Or a cheese slice. So detailed, they're so like textured, well, they genuinely look different. You can just notice the colours changing on the DualSense then. I haven't been, to be fair, I've not actually been paying attention to to the DualSense. I probably should have been. Yeah, quickly running back to the pillars. I'm just going to go get one more health upgrade. That Doomahim just exists there. Oh, what the hell? He just exists to jump out at you. It's his whole purpose in life. So right back at the first little area here. There's another secret. Just down there. So yeah, I've got multiple options to get that achievement where you dissolve in water. Go. Brilliant. So I might just stop there, and next it will be facing Cain. So see you in the next one. This has been amazing. I'm really enjoying this. It's just so cool being able to come back and go back into this game, but in a modern sense, and to see the work they've done. The devs have done such a good job of this. It just looks so good, and I'm hoping new players come to it, even old players come back to it, and give it a chance, because it's just, yeah, well, everyone said before, you've seen the reviews and people have said it multiple times, how amazing this all is. So yeah, give it a chance. So yeah, see you in the next part, and we'll go and fight Cain.